It's day 2 of my tour, and this is the view from my 9th floor hotel room. Looking over Cairo, population of 10.5 million, in a country population of over 100 million, 95% of whom live on 5% of the land along the Nile River. We're heading up to the Aswan Dam. Start of day 2 of the tour, and just checking out of this huge hotel. It's a massive hotel. I was on the 9th floor, but it's quite old and not a lot of guests here, maybe about 50. I'm sure it's got hundreds of rooms, and we're just about to get the flight 11:30 this morning to the Aswan Dam. Hour and a half flight. There's our flight to Aswan at 12 o'clock. It's only about 10:30 at the moment. This is one of the big birds taking us to the Aswan Dam. And we're following the Nile all the way to Aswan Dam. So it's nearly 1:30. We're at Aswan Airport, getting the bus to the terminal. This is a symbol showing the cooperation between the Egyptian and Russian government. We're stopping to visit the High Dam, which was built in the 1960s by the Nasser government to control flooding in the lower Nile. States on this sign that the began construction January 1960, and the River Nile diversion was in May 1964, and the construction finished in January 1971. So amazing progress. The amount of rocks filling is about 43 million cubic metres. That's a lot of rock. The High Dam is about 40 metres wide at the top and 110 metres at the bottom. So this is where the water travels through this embankment from this lake here. So it's holding back all this water from a number of African countries in this lake here. Apparently the lake has crocodiles. I haven't seen any yet. Don't expect to see any either. So the water starts in Tanzania, Burundi, Rwanda and Uganda, travels down the Nile. Down to Lake Nasser, High Dam, and down to Cairo.
The city of like 5 million or 6 million population, beautiful city. All the sources from the land of Egypt are made. So all the river stones to cut the way of the river by cattle, to cut the way of the river. Then after that they start making the stones.
So the water comes through the embankment here, through the dam. Flows through, generates electricity, which is used in Cairo, and then flows, the water then flows down the river, down to Cairo. So you can see there in the middle how the water's running down. It's actually running north. One of the few dams in the world, a few rivers in the world that run from south to north.
It was found on an island called the Philae Island. All over Egypt, one of the relocated temples actually, and these motorboats over there, we're gonna pick one of them to take us to the temple. I'll organize that, and I have the tickets, by the way.
Got a bus from the wall down This area here we're going to see Philae Temple, which is a temple which was relocated here. It was an old Roman temple relocated here because of the flooding of the Nile, which would have flooded the temple. Entry to the Philae Temple. This is the dock where we get the boat across to the Philae Temple. Usual. So this is where we get our boat. This is the anchorage here, and this is where we just came through. Present our ticket, and all the souvenir cells on the other side of the wall. And these are the boats we get across to the Philae Temple. That trip took about 7 or 8 minutes. Very close to the mainland because it's in the middle of the lake. It's an island. Now heading up towards the temple from the dock. These timber pylons mark where the temple used to be located, but as you can see it would be underwater.
The guiding to inside the temple, we will be scrolling through the temple from the modern to the oldest parts of the temple. After we finish, you're going to have free time for wandering around on your own. Then,
these colonnades and all the other parts of this temple were numbered and moved from an island further down the dam. The lake, moved here one by one and then reassembled on this island. Otherwise it would have been flooded.
this is another theory to the temples and to the tombs. If you look to the left-hand side over there, you see that, and in front of them, the goddess is beautiful details on the Philae capitals and
This is the scene outside the temple, looking back to the marina where we left earlier. Been here about half an hour at the moment. After a trip to the Philae Temple, then we head back to the marina, back on the boat, and then apparently we're going to visit a shop. So I'll stay on the boat for that one. Stay on the bus for that one. Unfortunately, we voted against going to the shop, so we're heading straight to the boat for the trip down the Nile. So it looks like a party on board. Haven't been invited, unfortunately. So it's 5:30 and this is the boat that we're going to board and stay on for 3 nights while we sail down the Nile. So we're boarding the boat, we're having dinner on the boat, separate rooms. It's about 5:45 and this is the room I've been given, sailing down the Nile. So it's our first night on board.